ShotQuality Live BetCast. Back to the action. ShotQuality Live BetCast. Let's get the 600 Kiss of Death spring cake.
Oh no. I give it two big dooms.
From the basement, from the garage, from an idea. Now, hopefully going to break 1,000 viewers again today. Now,
we'll be out in Vegas.
Gang hits Vegas.
that crunch. You hear that crunch? It means we're hitting it twice for a better price. Save your heart, right?
We'll be hanging around Planet Hollywood.
It's gonna be awesome though. We're gonna have live shows.
You guys should all come.
If you can trust your data quickly and be correct, you're going to win in this market. And that's what ShotQuality gives you.
I believe we sleep in May, Justin.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into another episode of ShotQuality Live BetCast. I'm your host, Justin Perri, joined, as always, by my co-host, Mr. Alec Musa. And we're doing Knicks Pacers Game 4, a pivotal game in this series after the Knicks took Game 3 to save their skins. Moose, how you doing, man? We weren't able to get on last night, but we're here tonight. We're here tomorrow night, putting up some shows, hopefully about as profitable as last week, which went, honestly, couldn't have gotten much better. But how you doing?
Good. I'm watching. I'm locked in on these Knicks Pacers, perfect from the line each. I'm hoping for a tie series. All
right, well, looking like I got the wrong window up, so let me just make sure that gets fixed. We are looking at the full view of the ShotQuality Live Score Center here. As always, ShotQuality Live BetCast presented by SportTrade. We're going to be with you for the next 30 minutes, playoff live betting action using the software you see on your screen. That's where everything's going to come from. Every bet you see us make, unless we distinctly say, hey, I'm making this from my gut, not from the data, is going to be because the shot quality location-based information indicates it's a good bet. So, Moose, without much further ado, I think there's a pretty clear, obvious thing we're going to do here. I'm going to go ahead, lock in my first bet of the night on the under. I'll take a little 243.5 minus 114 here to start. A spooky one, maybe, for some, as this is a game where, a lot of points are being scored. But guess what? Shot quality saying there should be 69 points to the current total of 91. I'll take it. Go under 243. All right, Moose. So give me your critique before we cut to commercial.
Go to commercial. Go to commercial.
All right, here we go. We're going to go give a quick shout out to our sponsor here at SQLive BetCast. We'll be right back. Thanks for watching.
ShotQuality Live BetCast is presented by SportTrade. The best data in basketball meets the best prices. SportTrade offers instant in-game betting with half the vig on both live and pre-game lines, with prop bets now available too. Plus, best-in-class support. Available in Colorado, Iowa, New Jersey, Arizona, and Virginia. Get 10% cash back on every bet in your first week, up to $300 cash back, and 1 free month of ShotQualityBets standard membership. Simply sign up for SportTrade using code SQB and bet $10 on any basketball market.
What is up, everybody? Back here at ShotQuality Live BetCast, the only show that uses shot quality data to bet on every single game as it's happening. Well, it's the Eastern Conference Finals. We only got one game at once. Sometimes if you tune in, between the months of November to March, you'll catch us betting on 40 games at once. We can do it all. But this is the one game show. It's why it's only 30 minutes. It's why we don't force Max to come. But you got to do Moose. We forced Moose to come. But we do have a great game tonight. This should be another awesome example of the highest level of basketball. I think a lot of the critics of the NBA have maybe shut up. I don't know. I know the flopping gets people annoyed. But these are the best players in the world still. We're not going to get into that. We got plays to make. But I think the playoffs have been great. Maybe a little bit of dominance out of Oklahoma City, but the Eastern Conference side has been a lot of fun, I think. And the Knicks always make for fun games. Maybe heartbreakers, fun games, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, let's check out the player live box scores here, Moose, and I'll bring up the how good each team is shooting in terms of the good, the bad, and the average possessions here. Anything standing out to you as we are only about halfway into the second quarter, I believe? I got to scroll up and check. Yeah, 3 minutes into the second quarter here of game 4.
I mean, as far as possessions go, I know you took the under, but 19 of the Pacers shots are either good or average, and then 18 shots from the Knicks, at least good or average. So
yes.
from that end, they're doing pretty well. Mid-range is both not low on each team, but, I mean, they're kind of in the middle there, I would say.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty high rim and 3 rate attack here. At 70% is pretty fair in the playoffs, where you will, have to take some mid-range shots late in the clock. But I think both teams have good mid-range artists. Siakam and Bridges both can knock down those shots pretty effectively.
Well, another thing that's interesting is actual score to shot quality score on every player. It's Mikal Bridges is the only one that has a higher SQ score than an actual score, I believe.
Wow. Okay.
Nembhard, Andrew Nembhard, and then the list ends right there.
Well, yeah, it's because everything's pointing towards that under. So we
but every once in a while,
like that under at 243. So if you aren't in on that one, I think that's probably one of the better. That's probably going to be the bigger position tonight, and everything's likely going to end up being correlated. It would take a massive slowdown, right, for us to switch that side. When we have a pretty solid position on the total after about 8-9 minutes of play, or I guess it's closer to 15 minutes of play, it's for a reason. So we just saw Karl Anthony Towns scoop one in. He was red hot ending up game 3, starts red hot. Does he finish red hot? Do they target him with the fouls? What do we expect here as the Pacers rotation continues to grow deeper? And the Knicks probably not going to see too much more Landry Shamet, too much more Delon Wright, but maybe a few minutes here or there. I don't know. Anyway, what do you make of Towns, Moose?
Dude, man, we took his under. Look at him. Look at the faces he makes. So funny. We took the under on him. I did at least take the under on him, and it did not work. I don't like taking unders in these close games. I just don't, especially with these offenses. I did the pre-series predictions, and arrows pointed towards a lot of high-quality, efficient offense. So even though they're on fire, it's like this isn't IUPUI or Denver.
Goaltend probably for Turner. We'll see what gets called. Yeah, it looks like they are counting that 45. Cat gets up to 8 points now. I love it. I love it.
I just don't know. The one bad show I had last week was taking the unders in these games. I don't feel like doing that.
That's fair. And look, we're still right at 243. It dipped to 241, came back down. Karl Anthony Towns finishes the and one opportunity off the goaltend. It's going to be a great game. I mean, we've seen the line, the live line on the money line here for Indiana move to 215, 230. Maybe I think scoops at 300 there when the Knicks gave up the 10-2 run at a point. Brunson on the bench right now. Interesting setup. I mean, the Knicks have shown a fearlessness to get Brunson his rest and let the rest of the team do what they need to. He obviously did not get to do what he needed to do in game 3 because of those fouls. Maybe trying to make sure he stays. Yep, only one play so far. That's correct. The sheet. Oh, I get the sheet up. Let me get the sheet up. That's we can blame Max for that one because no sheet.
Max.
But yes, only the under right now for me. Moose hasn't graced us with the play yet.
I don't know if there's what was it? The play was Justin. You took the team or game under, right?
Game under 243.5. Minus 114.
I'm not seeing much. I'm from what I feel comfortable playing. It's a 3-point game. Shot quality expects a 2-point game.
Dude. Terrible turnover. It's a playoffs. It's terrible.
Let's see what you're talking about. Is it TJ McConnell?
Double dribble. Picked it up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I make that error at the park, bro. That's something I would do. I love when people – my favorite is when the analysts at home on their couch say, I wouldn't make that error. I think the proper thing for them to say is, I would make that error. That is exactly something
I would
do. Yes, you would. You would.
Nope.
If you were on the NBA floor, you would make that error. I promise.
Nope. I dunk that easily.
I like that Hallie's on the bench chirping at OG. That's good stuff. All right, we got two hot players: Karl-Anthony Towns, Aaron Naismith. And Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, Hallie's hit like all of his threes so far. I kind of want to go against the Halliburton number and expect the legs to maybe fall off for him. So I think I'm going to take both these hot players, both these hot stars to go under, which isn't. I mean, it's gone right now. The total has moved 1 point against my number. It's a 244.5. So we're going to take some unders. We're going to keep trusting the data. It's a little scary. We got to find them because, of course, they only want to show you those overs. You got to go to the points OU because, they don't want to show it to you. All right, Karl-Anthony Towns. The number is currently at 23.5. I'm doing some shopping. 23.5 for Towns. Naismith currently at 15.5. And Halliburton currently at 30.5, and he's scored 15. That's over at DraftKings. We're going to go look at FanDuel. Anything sound good to you there, Musa, or not really?
No,
Towns 22 over there.
I'll find a play, but right now it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to dig deep using our player analysis tools and all the player data we have. Because on the board, on surface, I see no cold emojis in a close game. I don't like that.
Yep.
And I was able. This is what's a lack of a better term? 1,000 ways to skin a cat. Is that the saying? That sounds horrible.
Yes.
There's such a crazy term. There's just because I don't see the emojis here with shot qualities. There's so many different ways to make plays. And when I did the pregame series analysis, which was pinned to our Twitter account, you can see me talking about how much these offenses can score. And what are they? I think they're from an over perspective. If this one hits, they'll be 3-1.
Give me 1 moment to interrupt you, Musa. That's going to be the noise for a couple plays here. Halliburton under 30.5 minus 115. So I have a sheet up. Let me fix it now. So I have U 243.5 minus 114. Hallie U 30.5 minus 115. I saw minus 110 and I missed it by just a second. And then one more is going to be on Karl-Anthony Towns here. One that's going to be under 23.5 minus 125. That's a good number over at DraftKings for that one. So 3 plays. No discrimination here. I know I'm in all orange and blue right now, and you're not going to believe me, but we're absolutely driving. 23.5 minus, 125. Typing is not exactly easy. But all decked out in orange and blue. I've been dressed like this all day. This is the newest acquisition, Moose. This is a nice little 90s starter vest.
Dude, starter was the truth. There's a John Gruden little footage going viral on Twitter, and he's rocking the starter jacket, Eagles, and starter.
They don't make it like this anymore, man. They just don't. This is embroidered. This is stitched. It's not screen printed. It's got like the 2 layers. It's not like thin or cheap made. Like I would rather go scour eBay or a closet store where my girlfriend picked this up for me. Shout out to her. Vintage Knicks merch is where my money will be, unfortunately. Anyway, we're here. ShotQuality Live BetCast. Tie game, 51-51, Musa. What do you make of how the game's gone in terms of the winner? We talked about the total. We talked about a few player props. We're on unders on 2 of the biggest names, the 2 highest scorers. We've stared down the barrel. We said Hallie under, Towns under. Could we lose both? Maybe. Will we? I don't think so. What are you making of this?
Dude, there's a lot of tough questions you're asking me, and they're scary. And
my job.
Dude, I'm telling you, you keep asking me, and I'm gonna keep giving you the same response. I do not like unders in close games in the NBA, at least. These guys are too good. I know them. The only guys that are cold are Bridges, who's not cold, and Nembhard doesn't score. I think
true.
And it's not like there's a lean on the game where I can make a play on a player's under. It's
there's nothing. You can't get an under right now, my friend. There's nothing saying you should have an under for this game.
Might take Miles Turner over him and McHale, even though it's only 1 point of value. But
it is hard. It is hard to get a live bet in sometimes, man. You can't get anything down. I'm watching these lines move. I know how tough it is out there, folks. It ain't easy. But anyway, we got some unders. We got Halliburton, Karl Anthony Towns, the game. And guess what? It's slowing down a little bit here. It's what I like to see. We're seeing that live number drop to about 220. Sorry, 240, not 220. It just flashed the pregame number for a second on my screen. 238 now. So we're up to 244. We can see how fast it can go. I'm not really in the business of hedging these spots immediately. We've maybe done a couple data sanctioned hedges in the show's history, Musa, but very often we are a let it ride show because it would take the data saying to go the other way, which doesn't happen too much. It would take us being up by 10, 15 points on the original line. When
that alley-oop attempt right there by Josh Hart was insane.
Welcome to the playoffs, baby. It's been pretty reckless, and I don't know if a 3-point attempt equally insane for Josh.
There's no way it's that bad. I'll be the judge, folks. No way it's this bad. All right, let's see.
The bricks are starting to hit, baby. We are getting a slowdown. We've been stopped at 51-51 for quite some time. That is exactly what you want to see.
I'm not sure what that was. That was.
I mean, if you remember, we were sitting here. The differential was what? I think when we took the total on the first play of the game of the day of the show, we were at a 69-point shot quality number. Let me put this away. Sorry, a 69-point shot quality number to, I believe, 91 points actual. So it's not crazy, but it's definitely slowed down. It's just there haven't been possessions to even drive it up, which is even better than the shot quality score rising.
Matthew here, I think, is dead on though. I know you were saying, "Oh, it's going a little cold." It's the pace that's gone cold,
right?
And Josh Hart,
exactly. That's exactly.
Josh Hart just held on to the ball until it got down to 1 second.
Yeah, and again, they're still shooting hot, and you can see it in the per possession, but the number is so different at the halfway mark, right? And that's what you can see by going back and forth here. I mean, the Knicks' points per shot in the quarter is actually higher than the first quarter, but they have literally still less than half of what they scored in more than half the time. English is hard, math is not. The shot quality dashboard makes the math a little bit easier. And it looks like, how are you not finishing on that, DeLon? Oh, my God, man. He is just...
Am I about to see something that's going to make me mad? I'm not even involved. All right, hold on. Okay, so Cat makes his. DeLon... Oh, he went with the up and under. What's the worst that can happen? They go down and make a transition 3?
Yup. That is exactly what can happen, Musa. This is just pain. The Knicks are simply pain.
Cat, nice pass, Cat. Easy 3, DeLon Wright. Way to get DeLon Wright off the court.
Look, valuable minutes, even because I guess what if the alternative's even worse, right? I shudder at the fact. But all right, tie game right now. Halliburton scoring, Karl scoring. We're going to need some type of adjustment at the half for either of these teams, to get in front of these guys. We'll see. Crazy things have happened. We might need some double dips. We trust the data. It has done us so well in the last 2 weeks. The entire, essentially, I mean, Musa, how funny was it? I think the first night we came back from the break after March Madness and we started doing NBA episodes, I said on this show, tread carefully, don't bet too much on our NBA live. It didn't go well last year or didn't go as well last year. And I think it's just been like spitting flames on the show. We've had like maybe one terrible episode and like a lot of really good ones, a couple mid, a couple very good ones. But generally, I think in what is now probably close to 20 shows, it's been overall profitable, which is great. And maybe more than what their average was in college this season, because it was pretty close to that 57, 56% where you're winning, but it can be hard. Especially because live is a 30-cent market. So it's different than playing spreads and totals, which is a 20-cent market. You're gonna feel that 10 cents on your losses. Anyway, we have a really good game right now. We'll be here at least till they get to the half. Musa likes to give us his plays at halftime.
Jeez, Cat. There we go. This one's going to be a halftime play for me just because, I'm going to do it right now. There's 4 minutes left. I'm still looking, still waiting. And, the points are still flowing.
Yep.
Andrew
Especially for
Nembhard.
Halliburton, who's put up another 5 points since we made the play. It could be a quick double dip spot for me. I know that might seem crazy to people, but again, this is just about trusting data. There's not a lot of human thought to it. He has 20 points. He's expected to have 13. His line's 33.5. Minus 108, minus 106. Yeah, minus 108 over at FanDuel. Double dip, play the music. Bunker down, folks. Welcome to ShotQuality Live BetCast. This is what we do, baby. All right. 33.5. Minus 102 is what FanDuel gave me for a little Tyrese Halliburton. I like it. It's gonna he just hit another shot. Oh, I think we were a little behind. Yeah, he passed out to Siakam with a shot. Okay. Knicks. Maybe it's because I'm not watching and I'm streaming, but it feels like the Knicks are playing terrible defense, great offense as they turn it over. Tie game still, man. They are just able to fill it up tonight, but not able to get the stops. We're seeing the total, I'm guessing, start to rise back up here. Difference between the shot quality and the actual is still 17. But
I'm gonna go with Andrew Nembhard. He would be cold if he had a point. 11.5 is what he's sitting now. Take over 6.5 plus 100.
All right. Nemby. Oh, and I got in on more Hallie. Hallie U33 minus 102 is what FanDuel gave me. Oh, and I didn't delete Moose's old ones. That's your first pick, right?
Yes, sir.
Nemby over 6.5. What, minus 115?
Yes, sir.
Nice. And one. Knicks take the lead. Wow. OG and a newbie.
Ananobi.
Oh, Guga.
I could be wrong. I'm just saying it. So.
I know his first name's Oguga. I know I'm saying it, but awesome. I love OG Ananobi. Whatever. Oh, he kind of kicked Nembhard there a little, but I guess natural motion. And the clock said 2-1-2 when they took the lead. I like that. All right. Pacers
immediately. 90th percentile, 3-point shooting, 83rd in spacing. Let's see. Sir. Shot quality points per possession rank. He has been in the 50th percentile or better in 3 possession 4. I like this play I made. Solid player.
63, man. They are not holding back at all. Total
he
right
was
back.
Expected 14 in game 3, and he only scored 9. So he was cold last game. He's cold right now. He's running a little cold. Nothing a pro can't figure out, though, right?
Nothing a pro can't figure out. Are we worried about how few good? Are we worried about how few good shots? He just hit a shot. He just hit a 3. So I don't know if you got him before that.
Dog.
There you go. Perfect. He has 3. Nice. Really good timing. Honestly,
that was great timing.
You cannot get better than that. That value is all gone. Jalen Brunson response. What I was going to say. The discrepancy between, you said good and average combined, right? And that's now 70% here and 73% here. But what about average and bad combined, which is 76 for Indiana and only 63, right? Like Nick's taking 14% more good shots.
Yeah, no, it's not flipped on its head, so to speak.
No,
but
it has gone the Knicks' way in terms of developing good shots, expected to be up. I'm guessing having a few less possessions, right? Their shot quality points per shot is a little higher. And they're doing that by taking more good looks. And you can add up these numbers to get the actual number of possessions, right? So 15, 10. So that's what a nice 40. And this is sitting here at 23, 33, 42. So yeah, Indiana has 2 more possessions. The Knicks are tied, expected to be tied. But if they can get those possessions back, right, and they have 2 more possessions than Indiana at the end of the game, or even, shot quality would expect them to win. So that per possession number is an interesting one if you like it. And you can see it pretty clearly here in the good and bad shots. We are nearing the end of this game.
I just want the record to show that once you showed the Knicks jacket, I went on the Vintage Club clothing.
Okay.
Website.
I think the best place to buy stuff like this, honestly, Musa, is just eBay.
eBay?
Yeah, 100%. And I think there's very little that I could do with less friction than looking at like 1990s, 1980s sports gear. It's just so good. It's so good.
What do you think happened?
It really doesn't miss. What do you say?
What do you think happened? Why do you think it went? Or the things don't look as cool?
I mean, you really want my tinfoil hat. I think private equity happened. I think, shareholder value happened to a lot of these companies. And it just was like, how can we put out a product people can buy with every dollar cut and cost cut as much as possible? And it just hurts. And yeah, people make money, but eventually you get crappy products. And it stinks. So I don't know. 1990s, let's see. I think Arizona Diamondback stuff, man. Like, you have such.
Yeah, I found one already. It's $650, but it might be the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right. The thing is like, you really want to do is you want to go to like closet sales and thrift shops and like Goodwills in the area, and you want to find things that people threw away that you're looking. I see what you're looking at. You're looking at this vintage 2001 jacket. But like, again, you just scroll down a bit, you could buy like one of these what looks like a wrinkly old purple Arizona thing for like $50. I don't know. I think you have a better chance of enjoying something like that. Like, some of this stuff's so cool. Yeah.
You're right. Though. I got a Tony Womack signed,
dude. This is sick. I
know. You're right. I know what I'm doing the rest of the night.
I know. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, this portion of the segment brought to you by Vintage Sports Shopping. What you should do with your money. Anyway, Shaq picking up people on cam. Oh, is that? Yeah, it's like a producer. That's pretty funny. All right. We're almost to half. We have a few plays. Cat not really slowing. We have seen a lot from Jalen. We've seen a lot from OG. Do we see anyone else start to emerge in the second half? Is it Mikal Bridges? Is it Miles McBride playing big third quarter minutes again? We've seen some of the scripts in these games now, right? We've seen 3 games between these teams at the highest level. We know the Knicks kind of will need someone like McBride who can play the defense effectively and hit those threes in the crunch. Because again, we're going to get 20 minutes of crunch time basketball. It's going to be awesome. But I don't know. I like a non-data Miles McBride play. What do you think of that, Musa?
Non-data, huh? I mean, the one non-data play, I'm 1-1 on those. Lou Dort, shout out. He covered last time, thank God.
Yep.
I've been on for 2. I like it. You're going over though, right? We're talking points.
I am going over. All right, we are officially at the half, by the way. I think I missed. I don't know how I missed that. So it was tied, and it looks like Knicks kind of not what you want to see if you're a Knicks fan. You want them to at least hold that, but look. I think the Knicks have shown, and maybe it's just me and my cynicism at this point, but they play the final 18 minutes a little differently than they play those first what? I can't do math. 30.
Cynicism. That's a big word.
Dude, I hit you with loquacious in our prep meeting today. You like
I know
that?
Some of these words you have in your war chest of words is insane to me.
Isn't that what you try to do? You try to collect words in the war chest. I love that. Dude, I got ammunition. I got artillery you've never seen. I could bombard your ports for months.
Same as always. I'll pull it up though.
Oh yeah. We can show it. Let's just show it. How about that?
I got the Uno play. Nemhard.
Uno play. I'm on Callie. I combined them. Hallie and Cat for me. We're doing all right. I mean, look, I don't like that Hallie moved against me, double dipped.
Well, Live's 240, so you're doing better there. Nemhard,
doing okay there, yeah.
Over 7.5.
Mm-hmm. Player points, we got the over-under for Cats at 24.5, so lost a little bit on that one. And Halliburton's now down back to 31.5. So, okay. You got a little extra on the double dip. We are going to leave you guys with this play here. I am going to go take a little bit. Wait, where is he? Where's my guy? Is there no what's going on here?
It was McBride, right?
He's on a FanDuel. He's over on FanDuel. Over 5.5 minus 122. Not posted at DraftKings. Interesting. Again, this is non-data, so we'll call. I'm going to do half unit. Miles McBride over 5.5. I got that. I like that a lot. You already got, what, 3, right? So, hit one more 3? Come on. So I think that's a great price. It's a great price to hit one more 3. What's the actual price on his 3s? Could we make a... Oh, they don't have that. Wait. No, they do. Hold on. McBride, over 1.5, plus 124. All right, I'll put the other side of the half unit on that. At that price, because I think he does make the 3, right? Because the points, of course, you could do free throws, you could do layups. I'm obviously being over-explanatory on purpose, but I'll take the over 1.5 threes for McBride as well at plus 124. So that's McBride, 5.5 points, minus 125, and McBride over 1.5 threes plus 124, and both of those are half units there. All right. How do you feel about those, Moose? You like little Miles McBride action for my 5th unit? Got 2 units on Halliburton as a full Hallie hater now. I get to root for him. The data's against him. My heart's against him.
You really are so anti-McBride. You should be, though. Halliburton.
We won't be here. We won't be here on Thursday because I might, if the Knicks lose, I could be in person watching them end their season. As I do have, I have Game 5 tickets, so I'm sure I'll be posting and tweeting, and maybe not tweeting too much because I'll be watching the game, but I'll definitely check in at halftime.
I swear, if they Knicks do not win this game, and then you go to Game 5 and they lose, we really are the same person.
You know, I was in attendance when Indiana ended their season last year too, right?
Yeah, but they don't count. This is like the conference finals.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, this is going to be the most important basketball game I will have ever attended, without a doubt, regardless of what the score is. Either the Knicks have to hold on to not get eliminated, or the Knicks have a chance to go up 3-2 after going down 0-2.
So even as the higher seed, even if you do not like, if they don't pull off this win, they're down 3-1. It's like we're at home. You win, then you force game 6. It's like win, we come back home. So
no, here's the thing: 3-1 is it's just hard to win 3 in a row. It is. So part of me understands that if the Knicks do win tonight, very good chance they lose on Thursday, because that would be 3 in a row for them, and both teams would have gone bang, bang, bang. So, like the pressure tonight, sure. Like I do think obviously the Knicks going down is big, but like losing game 5 is very much essentially the same thing.
They lost game 5 too, so.
Cat with a big bucket. Oh, I'm watching replays thinking they're back. Jesus, I'm tired. All right. That means we got to put the music in.
That's something my dad does.
Oh, no. Don't hit me with the that's what my dad does. No. Get me out of here. We'll be back tomorrow night. Justin Perri, Alec, Musa, ShotQuality Live BetCast, the only show that gets quick to the thinking. The game is back with a replay, powered by ShotQuality Data. Get all the plays, get everything you need to know and more. ShotQualityBets.com. Pick of the day is posted every single day for free. And yeah, tomorrow night after quarter 1. As always. See ya.